Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be my March favorites, and I'm going to start off with skincare since I found a system that has really been working well for me. And the first product is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel. Now this has hyaluronic acid and is meant to really moisturize your skin. What I love most about it is that it has a very lightweight texture, so it doesn't feel kind of heavy on the skin, which I really appreciate. I do use this in the morning since it does have a lightweight texture, and I will follow that up with the Too Faced Hangover RX. Now this is meant to be a primer, but because of the consistency, it's really lightweight. It doesn't feel like a silicone layer over your skin, so I just use this as a moisturizer after I use the Neutrogena Hydro Boost. Now it may seem kind of counterintuitive to use two moisturizers, but I feel like it really does give me like that added benefit. So the Neutrogena one, I use it primarily just to hydrate my skin because my skin has been very dry. Whereas with this one, it gives me a dewy appearance so that there's like a nice glow from my skin. It says there's coconut water, electrolytes, and probiotics, and that really just gives you that like dewy look. It's meant to kind of protect your face if you haven't been too good to it, but I have been loving this primer. At night, I've been using the Sunday Riley Artemis Face Oil. Now, the scent I do not like. The scent supremely irritates me. I think I mentioned it in a previous video where I said it smells like chicken grease. It was kind of harsh, but it has a very like herbal scent, which is very strong, which is why I only use it at night. I do notice in the morning that my skin is a lot more radiant, and it just kind of helps with the overall complexion, but the scent alone will drive you nuts. The next two products, continuing on with the face theme, are two foundations. The first one being the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. It is a full coverage foundation, but whenever I do wear it, I get so many compliments on my skin and how radiant it looks that I just can't help but not use this. It is so good. It's full coverage, lasts pretty much all day, which is all I can ask for. And this color matches me perfectly. I'm in the shade 13. The other foundation that I've been really loving is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte. Now I love this because it gives me a demi-matte finish, so it's not going to be completely matte and making my face look flat. Because I have oily skin, I do like a somewhat of a matte finish, but I do notice that I have to kind of go in and give my face a little bit more color or else I can just look. And this one does just that. It says it's supposed to have, what, 24 up to 24 hour wear. I do get a really long wear from this. I wouldn't say 24 hours because I haven't tested it for 24 hours, but I wear it to work. And sometimes I will go to events after work, or I'll meet up with friends for dinner. And by the time I come home, my face still looks amazing. I may have a little bit of like shine in the forehead area, but I think that's just to be expected with someone who has oily skin like I do. But this does a really good job of giving me a healthy look without my face completely being like a grease ball by the end of the day. The last face product I have is the ColourPop Super Shock Cheek Blushes. The color that I have just been obsessed with is Cheerio, which is this satin cranberry color. As you can see, I've like really dug my finger in there. The only thing I do not like is the fact that the best application you get is with your finger. I hate applying makeup with my finger. I think it's unsanitary. I would much prefer a blush. I know some people much prefer their fingers, but I'm just not one of those. But really and truly, the best application that you will get with these blushes are by applying it with your finger. The next best thing that I've seen work well for me is using a dual fiber stippling brush, because it's the synthetic hairs, excuse me, allow you to apply it and blend it out really smoothly. But this color is just amazing. It gives you a nice flush. For me, because I have deeper skin tone, it gives me like a nice natural looking flush, which I can appreciate. And for $8, I think you get a really decent sized product. So next up are two eye products. Now, these I got toward the middle/end of the month, but I have not put them. And the first one is this MARC No Place to Run waterproof eyeliner. And this is it. As you can see, my end is all kind of grubby already because I have been loving this. And this is the shade, let's see, Foxy Brown. Ow. So this is the shade Foxy Brown, and it is just a beautiful, rich, chocolatey brown. I normally use black eyeliner, but sometimes I feel like that can make my eyes look a little bit smaller. So if I'm looking to line my eyes, but I don't want it to look that small, I will use the brown as an alternative. And this, it just lasts such a long time, and it's so creamy to apply, which is what I love the most. What I hate about pencil eyeliners, I tend to use liquid. What I hate about pencil is because sometimes they can get so dry and that they skip all over the place, whereas this is just so creamy, like, it's so beautiful. And what I will do sometimes is just align my lids with it and then just like smoke it out just to use it as a base for my Missy Lynn palette. Everything works well together here. So the Missy Lynn palette is a palette by BH Cosmetics. They've partnered with YouTube beauty vlogger Missy Lynn, and she created this, and there are 6 eyeshadows and 2 highlighters, which, so good. There are so many reviews already on this on YouTube, so I won't be doing a dedicated review. I'm sure you can find some people who reviewed it and did some really amazing tutorials, but this palette is gorgeous. I have never bought anything from BH Cosmetics, but this is such a good entry for me because the powders are so soft and so smooth. There are 4 warm colors, and then there are 2 violet based colors, so the theme is to take this palette from day to night. And this color in the center has become my favorite color ever to use. It goes on so smoothly, and it does last such a pretty long time. I wore this to my little cousin's confirmation, and I did my makeup around 10 a.m. and by the time I got home around 8:45ish, my eye makeup still looked amazing. There was no creasing, and I have oily eyelids. There was no creasing. It was just really beautiful. I think the stars of the show, however, definitely have to be the highlighters or the highlights. There's a beautiful golden color, and then there's a rose gold color, which are so brown girl friendly. And I'm happy that BH Cosmetics did partner with a brown girl because we know what worked best on our skin tone. But in addition to using them as a highlighter, you can use them on your lids if you really want that pop or like that extra kind of like golden look on your lids. And then for my lips, I have been loving 3 products. So the first one is by Nude Sticks, and I love Nude Sticks because they come in this cute little tin, and the tin has a nice mirror on the side of it, and then the product comes here, and this is their moisture stick. So this item, if you're not familiar with Nude Sticks, all of their products come in a pencil format. So they're easy to travel with, they're super easy to carry around, and this moisture stick is intended to be kind of like a moisturizer on the go type of thing, and it has so many multiple uses. So what I will do is I will line my lips with it before I apply my liquid lipsticks, because it really just moisturizes your skin, your lips, without leaving it like super greasy like a lip balm might. So if you're familiar with wearing a matte lip color, you know that you always have to prep your lips. But then if you use a lip balm, your lips can be a little bit too slippy slidery. It's just a lot. So this one I love using before I apply a matte lip color. I also like to use it for on-the-go type of thing. So I do notice that around midday, sometimes around my lips will tend to get a little bit dry. So I just kind of dab this on and then rub it out with my fingers just to give myself an added bit of moisture without having to take off my full face of makeup, apply a moisturizer, and then redo my face, because I honestly don't have time for that when I'm at work. So I definitely love the Nude Sticks moisture stick. I believe it's new and it's out now, so I'll leave a link below on where you can buy it. And I mentioned liquid lipsticks, and so these 2 are my new favorites. They're by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I have the color American Doll, which is a beautiful red color. And then I have Heathers, which is this deep plummy color. I love these 2 shades. I didn't buy the entire line and I haven't tried anything else, but I do like these two colors that I picked up. I think I get a great amount of wear in them. By end of day, I do notice that you get like that lipstick ring around your lip where, you know, the outer edge of your lip will be darker versus the inner edge. But I think that happens with me with a lot of liquid lipsticks or even just matte lip colors in general. But I will say I've eaten with this and I've had no issues with it getting all over the place. I love them. I don't know, I've seen some mixed reviews about them, but I haven't tried any of the lighter shades, which is where I think you may go wrong. But I think these two colors are just so like beautiful on my skin tone. I think Heather's is definitely my new go-to favorite because it meshes so well with my skin tone that I can't not love it. So I get great amount of wear with these. I eat through them and nothing happens, and they're so pigmented and they look so good that I'm obsessed with them. And that is it for my March favorites. Don't forget to leave a comment below and let me know what products you've been loving for the month of March. And as always, subscribe so you don't miss out on any new channels, and I'll see you next time.